Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and apparently, where there's a solo Star Wars story, sequel call that the filmmaker is, calling for. Now, I made this statement before, I'm not hiding from it. I did, enjoy Solo, in the fact that, in the terms of, it being a space movie, but as a Star Wars movie, I feel still to this day that Solo, a Star Wars story, wasn't needed. I honestly, it wasn't needed, even though it was like some might say, well, it was cool to see Han do the whole Corellian run in less than 12 parsecs. But say what you will. The movie has good moments, bad moments. The worst moment for me is L3. But still to this day, 5-ish, 6, 4 years later, I will still stay on the hill of Solo was a decent movie. But for a Star Wars movie, it wasn't needed to be made. That said, let's read. Solo, a Star Wars story, filmmaker Ron Howard responded to the film's call for the film sequel. During an interview with NME, the acclaimed filmmaker revealed a discouraged update. The only discussion that I'm aware of about a sequel of Solo is coming from the fans at this point. I don't think it's at Lucasfilm's priority, as I understand it. But there are some great characters launched, and the folks from Lucasfilm love the fans and really do listen. I hope they start listening, because the reason why the sequel trilogy was hot mess because they decided not to listen to the fans. Anywho, so I would never say never, but I'm not aware of any concrete plans right now to extend the story or deal that particularly set the characters. He added, he being the claim during the interview the acclaimed filmmaker revealed. So I guess the acclaimed filmmaker is Ron Howard. Yeah, Ron Howard. There you go. I probably went over that part and mentally skipped over it for some reason as an airhead. But so all this tells us is, right now, there's no plans for a Solo sequel. There's a chance for a Solo sequel, but none that I'm aware of right now. That's really all that I'm getting. And there's nothing wrong with that. Look, if you guys enjoyed Solo, I'm happy for you. In fact, like I said, I enjoy Solo too, as well. But I don't think it was necessarily a Star Wars movie that just needed to be made. And I've heard that we're getting a Lando show, which will be somewhat of a sequel. I don't know how accurate that is though. Cause Lucasfilm likes to announce a lot of stuff, and then drop a lot of projects, and now it's at the point where reports been had where Kathleen Kennedy has been asked to stop announcing projects because fans has been disappointed so much, and now as fans are doubting whether or not some projects are going to be made because so many projects were announced only to get canned in the end. So look, I'm not going to as long sorry, as long as they can honor the character of Han Solo, I don't care if they make a sequel. As long as they can honor the character of Han and the universe that George Lucas made, I don't really care if they make a sequel, to be honest. Like I said, the first one, I didn't have issues with it like some people that I hang out with has, but at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and say Solo is his best, because it's not. For me, the best Star Wars movie is tied between Revenge of the Sith and Return of the Jedi. Revenge of the Sith, because like it was my first Star Wars movie ever, so I have sentiment like that I've watched ever. So I kind of have like that movie has sentiment value to me. You know, the Sarkis, but that movie has a sentimental value to me because my first. But the reason why Return of the Jedi is my favorite because it shows you that people can be redeemed. But out of those Disney Star Wars movies, this has to be like the third best Star Wars movie. Rogue One, The Force Awakens, then Solo. Then comes like the last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker. That's my order. But anyways, come here for my rankings of what was the best or worst Disney Star Wars movie. What do you guys think of this article? Let me know in the comment section down below. Hope you guys have one of a day, be kind to one another, and we'll talk to you guys later. Later, taters.